Just months away from his 40th birthday, former welterweight title challenger Stephen Wonderboy Thompson will look to begin a final climb to the top when he takes on Kevin Holland in the UFC Orlando main event this weekend inside Amway Center. It will arguably the best fight night of 2022. UFC Orlando features a hefty 9 prelims undercard matches to set the stage. So without wasting further time, let's break down the card. First fight of prelims is between Yasmin Jauregui and Istela Nunes. Yasmin capped off her impressive comeback run with 3 wins in a single night, 2 of them via knockout. Exactly 1 year later, she battled her way past late replacement Lasmin Lucindo for her first ever UFC victory. She's 9-0 with 6 knockouts as a professional. I hope this card will kick off with a finish. Marcelo Rojo joined UFC in March 2021, falling to Charles Jourdain in an entertaining debut. In his next fight, he lost to Kyler Phillips in the 3rd round via armbar. Sadly, this guy got another tough opponent who's undefeated with a record of 6-0 with 4 finishes. I would just say God bless you, Marcelo. Injury kept Nathan Levy on the sidelines for a year after his Contender Series victory, and things didn't get much better. Even Rafa Garcia defeated him in his debut. He proved more successful against Mike Breeden, racking up an impressive 9 takedowns en route to victory. While on the other hand, Canelo Valdez ended a nearly 15-month layoff by outwiring Patrick White on Contender Series. He made his UFC debut 3 months later, coming up short in a 5-round slugfest with Matt Frevola. He's yet to see the judges as a professional, with knocking out 7 opponents. I'm sure this fight would be a banger in prelims. It will be a payoff for my No Nut November challenge watching these two hotties collide. Tracy Cortez is undefeated since her professional debut, handed Maria her first pro defeat on Contender Series to punch her ticket to the octagon. Though plagued with inactivity, she's nonetheless racked up 4 wins in the world's largest mixed martial art promotion. While on the other side, Amanda Ribas opened her UFC career perfect with 2 submission wins. She's now 1-2 in her last 3, but she's still a submission artist. She has 7 professional stoppage wins, include 4 by submission. A 6-fight win streak from 2015 to 2018 had Darren Elkins on the verge of contention. Then came a 4-fight losing streak, though he's since picked up wins in 3 of 4 appearances. On the other hand, Peets is also on 4-fight winning streak, waiting desperately to get his 5th win. He's also a favorite in the betting odds to defeat Elkins. Now let's see how much damage can the Elkins take. To be honest, I don't really care about the next 3 fights of prelims. Michael Johnson and Clay Guida are closer to be released, I guess. And no disrespect to Angela Hill, but I would rather take a toilet or lunch break than watching her snooze fest. Last fight of the prelims is between Philip and Nico Price, and to be very honest, Nico has never been boring in my opinion. He fought twice in 2021 and had 1 win and 1 loss, but Philip Rov is on 2-fight winning streak where both of his wins came from 2nd round knockout. Will he continue his finish streak, or will the Nico Price earn the prize by winning the fight? Now let's talk about the main card, which consists of 6 fights and you do not want to miss any of them. Main card kicks off with Eric Anders and Kyle Daukaus. With back-to-back losses in his return to middleweight, Eric Anders doesn't seem to be putting a lot of pressure on himself. Eric and Kyle Daukaus need to start producing consistent wins to rise up in the UFC middleweight ranks. Daukaus on the other side is UFC betting favorite at -230 despite being knocked out by Roman Dolidze in just over a minute in June. However, Anders is a dangerous fighter and he could bounce back from consecutive losses. Brunson was supposed to face Hermansson in a highly ranked bout at UFC Fight Night on December 3 in Orlando, Florida. The UFC has already filled Brunson's spot with Georgian contender Roman Dolidze. Dolidze has not cracked the UFC's top 15 rankings but holds an impressive 5-1 mark inside the octagon. He is coming off an upset first-round knockout of Phil Haas at UFC Fight Night on October 29. Hermansson has had a run of bad luck when it comes to opponents in 2022. He was supposed to face fan favorite and highly ranked Darren Till in July, but Till was forced out with injury. He fought unranked Chris Curtis instead and won by decision. This time he trades the fight against the number 5 contender Brunson for the unranked Dolidze, but it's a great opportunity for Roman Dolidze to become the center of attention. A heavyweight banger is set to take place between Tai Tuivasa and Sergey Pavlovich on the main card. Tai Tuivasa will make his 13th appearance in the UFC, while Sergey Pavlovich will make his 6th appearance with the promotion. Tuivasa is coming off a third round knockout loss to the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender Cyril Gane, while Pavlovich is coming off a first round knockout win against number 7 ranked Derek Lewis. Both fighters have knockout wins over the Black Beast. To say that the heavyweight bout between Tai and Sergey Pavlovich will be an absolute banger is an understatement. Both fighters are knockout artists with heavy hands. Both fighters like to stand in the pocket and trade punches, as well as known for their pressure heavy styles. Fresh off his thrilling comeback win in July, Matt Schnell will return before the end of this year against the opponent he wanted. Fans will be able to enjoy Matthews Nicolau versus two flyweight prospects trying to work their way into the franchise for a shot at the big time. Matthews Nicolau is the number 6 flyweight contender, while Matt Schnell is number 7 in the category. Nicolau is on fight winning streak and favorite in the betting odds to win the fight, but we all know Matt Schnell is famous for evening the odds and you must gotta keep an eye on him. Let's see who brings the heat in that one. Welterweight veterans Rafael Dos Anjos and Bryan Barberena will throw down this weekend in the co-main event of the evening. Dos Anjos' last loss really changed everything. The former lightweight kingpin was hoping for a final run at the goal, but his back and forth battle with Rafael Fiziev ended in a rare knockout loss for the Brazilian. Given that defeat, he's relocated back to welterweight. The 38-year-old is now here for the fun fights. Barberena has taken up a unique role at welterweight as well, a consistently fun foil for fellow scrapping veterans and former champions alike. A Barberena title run isn't likely either, but fight of the night type action is promised in this fight. The popularity belt will be on the line as two of the UFC's most liked fighters take center stage in the Orlando as two-time title challenger and Karate 7 Stephen Wonderboy Thompson welcomes Kevin Holland to the deep end of the welterweight division. This is a high-stakes fight for both men as Thompson will be looking to prove he deserves to be in the top 10 and title contention, while Holland could throw his name in the mix rather quickly at 175 pounds if he finds a victory. Stephen Thompson is 1-4 in his last 5 main event spots. On the other side of the main event, Kevin Holland is 0-2 over his UFC career in the main event spots. This is the first time Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has been an underdog inside the octagon since 2016. Surely this can't be a boring main event. This was a quick preview of the Fight Night Orlando. I hope it was an informative video for all of you. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stick with the channel for more UFC upcoming related videos.